So I got myself this awesome bandsaw by Einhell, but it had one main problem. This thing was heavy as hell. It weighs more than 50 kgs, so it got me thinking a little bit, and then I decided it would be best to put this thing on wheels. Better yet, make a bandsaw stand out of it with some storage options. Since it's a shop project, I challenged myself to only use leftover materials. It has some wooden drawer slides and this thing is solid and built to last. Let's just get right to it and you see how I made this thing. My name is Roderick and welcome to Shaw Woodworking DIY. Be sure to stick around till the end of the video to see how everything comes together. And also, just an announcement, my channel just passed 750 subscribers, and as a tribute to that, I built something really awesome that you might want to make as well. Make sure to watch this whole video so you can see the full reveal at the end. I went over to my wood storage and I found this leftover piece of particle board from my pool table build that I did a while back. I'll make sure to drop a link in the description for you to check out. I will need to use this board sparingly in order to try and finish this build without going to visit the hardware store again. So I have no specific plans for this build, I'm just winging it. So I want the bottom of the cabinet to be storage for my tracksaw and also have a couple of drawers on the top. I plan to use these sliders I had around the shop, but things worked out differently in the end. This is the only board that I have left, and yet I still have to make some drawer dividers. So I decided to make do with what I had and cut them into smaller strips, and it worked out quite well in the end. Since we are dealing with particle board, it's always a good idea to add some edge banding to these things to make them stronger and also to look better. I used some pine strips that I had left over from another project. I brad nailed them down, then used my palm router to do some finishing touches on it. After dealing with those faces, I went on to work on the two drawers. I used some 8mm plywood and some brad nails to quickly assemble these before calling it a night. The next day I came through and tested out my drawers and they fit perfectly. But I had one main problem. So, as you can see with my face, I had planned to put those drawer slides on the side, but I assembled them the wrong way. The outer face of the drawer was supposed to be inset, but anyway, I need to try and make a plan later on down the road. Let's go on and make the drawer faces and the cabinet door. That was flipping painful. Woodworking is a dangerous sport. But anyway, could you just please smash that like button for me? Since I almost lost my thumbs making this awesome video for you, I would really appreciate if you do that for me. It helps a lot with small channels like mine. I must say, I think these door faces look perfect. Now let's get back to try and deal with those drawer situations that we had. Since I can't use the drawer slides anymore and I don't have any more plywood to make new drawers, I decided to go on and use wooden drawer slides. I've never used these before, but I've heard some good things about them from other YouTubers. I started off by making some drawer runners using some hardwood, then screw them on using a spacer underneath. I followed up by marking where those runners are on the drawers, then cut out some grooves on the table saw again.
How you broke and bitter?
So there's this one problem when using wooden sliders. It is when you are trying to open the drawer, you may accidentally pull one day forgetting that you're using wooden sliders, and then your drawer may just fall out and make a big mess. So I made these blocks to prevent that problem. So I initially wanted to use these drawer pulls, but unfortunately I only had 2 of them left, and my local supermarket where I bought them from earlier did not have them anymore. So I had to make another plan. I decided to make my own drawer pulls using hardwood, and these pulls are quite simple to make. I used a 20-degree angle to cut on the sides. Then I went on to cut a 20-degree angle on the ends as well, cutting it to its final length of 12 centimeters. I'm pretty much done with this build at this point. I just need to add some protection to the wood. I am glad you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. I'm hoping to have you as a new subscriber. Just stick around. Next week I will show you how I built this awesome shop logo with LEDs. All handmade, no CNC was used in this build. Thank you very much. See you next time.